resumes tonight here. Football heaven, Eastfield, Glens Falls, New York. Good evening, everyone. I'm Bill Callahan, and we're in the middle of the Empire Football League season in a must-win game for both the Green Jackets and the Watertown Red and Black. It's going to be a very important game for both teams. The Green Jackets come into tonight's contest with a 1-2 league record. They're 2-3 overall, but this is very important because it's against the team, Watertown, that they will battle for that all-important second playoff position in the Northern Division. For the Watertown Red and Black, it has been a surprisingly disappointing season. They are already 1-3 in league play and 1-4 overall. They really need this game to get things back on target and get things going for them. So we're looking for a very tough game and a very close game. Both teams are here tonight. Both teams missing a couple of key personnel. Al Countryman, number 22 for the Red and Black, that great running back and a guy that can go both ways and punt, is not here tonight. His wife, expecting triplets, was rushed to the hospital down in Syracuse, New York today. Our prayers and thoughts are with her. And, of course, Al is there with his wife. And, again, Al, if you see this tape, again, our prayers and thoughts are with you. And that's an important one. Doug Black, the starting quarterback for 8 years for the Red and Black, also not with the team. It's been a lot of controversy surrounding Doug. And Coach Ashcraft and Doug met earlier today, but Doug did not make the trip. So the Red and Black are going to try to do it without Black and without Countrymen. As of the time I came up here in the booth, Dave Winter, the running back out of Hudson Falls for the Green Jackets, had not shown for this game here, and it's a very important part of their starting lineup. The Green Jackets are making an adjustment. Tony T-Bone Green is starting in place of Dave Winter, so it should be a very interesting contest. It's a beautiful night for a football game. The sun's still up, of course, this time of year. It usually is. It'll be pretty much into the first quarter before the sun goes down behind the trees, so the sun will play a factor early on in this contest. Both teams have warmed up. They're huddling right now. You hear the Jackets come out of their huddle as they go to the sideline, and we get ready for our national anthem. Other games tonight: Capital Land at Orange County, Scranton at New Jersey, Broome County, which is Binghamton, at Montreal, and, of course, St. Lawrence at Syracuse, all very important. Syracuse leading the division with a 4-0 record, hosting St. Lawrence Valley, expecting to win tonight. Montreal hosting Binghamton. That should be an interesting one. If Montreal wins, they will be in sole possession of second place. And, of course, the winner of this game right here could be tied for second place or in third place. Only St. Lawrence Valley expecting not to win at Syracuse today at the bottom, and that's the only thing we're pretty sure of right now. The honor guard marching onto the field. We'd like to mention our fine sponsors that make these broadcasts possible: the wide receivers and tight ends, sponsored by Dan and Ginny Lambert of Double L Electrical, doing quality work on your homes and businesses for 16 years. The running backs, sponsored by Phil Russell's City Pizza, absolutely authentic New York City pizza, only at Quaker Plaza on Quaker Road near O'Toole's. It is fantastic food. We're going to pause right here as the officials take their hats off on the field. The color guard presents the flag. The players have their helmets off. Here we go. The national anthem beautifully done. The players raise their helmets in the air. The Green Jackets, of course, will be wearing their solid green uniforms with the gold numerals and gold helmets. The Red and Black, guess what? They're wearing red and black with white jerseys. They're called the Red and Black because way back in 1898 when the team was formed, they bought uniforms, and the uniforms that were available were red and black. Pretty simple, isn't it? That's how things get started. The honor guard marches off the field right now. The crowd continues to pour in here. We're at Eastfield on a Saturday night, a little bit on the humid side, but dry in the air. We don't have a cloud in the sky, so we don't expect any rain. A little bit warm, and the heat could be a factor for new players or players that are fully in shape yet, but we'll have to see how that works. Last-minute instructions go to the players. The Green Jackets coached by Joseph Bonviaggio. Second year as head coach after 1 year as defensive coordinator and either 5 or 6 years at linebacker. Great player, turning into a great coach. It's good to have him here tonight. Pete Quackenbush, defensive coordinator. He is back after a 2-game absence. Tommy Mayer from Hudson Falls, he's the offensive coordinator. John Adams, Scott Newell are there as assistant coaches here tonight, so it should be interesting. Now, the Red and Black, coached by George Ashcraft, and I had the honor earlier this year in Canton, Ohio, to be inducted into the American Football Association Hall of Fame with George. George in the coaching category, I in the media category, and I'm honored to be mentioned in the same breath with him. He's a great coach. Kind of puzzled with this year, off to a 1-4 overall start, 1-3 right now in the league, so it should be very, very interesting. The Green Jackets will be kicking off, and of course it'll be going from my right to left. And of course I had a chance to go down and talk with the kicker. My first time meeting him, actually. Whenever I've been in practice, he's either not been there or has been busy practicing. Brian Bagstad, number 10, 5'10", 180. And of course he kicks barefooted and says he gets an extra 10 yards without a shoe. Let's see what the Green Jackets do. The game is underway. The kick is up. Decent hang time. Coming down at about the 20 to the 25, 30, keeping it up the middle, driving to the 35 before he's brought down. The Red and Black will have the ball in great field position. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And the Red and Black, let's go down their starting lineup if we can. There's been a lot of changes over the last year. Todd Keachel, number 11. He's the quarterback, 19 years old, and he's really coming on strong. All scouting reports say that Todd is going to be one of the great ones. Mike LaFlex, who has played quarterback, you'll see him in the running back role. Lamont Lane, Trent Clark, Chasm Oliver, Kyle Rocha, Francis Bartlett, Ryan, that's his name, John Cheek, Anson Bettinger, and let's see, Andy Poddick, Lynn Patrick, and Aaron Brown are the starting lineup for the Red and Black. Keachel, handoff. No, he tries to throw, ball in the air. Is it picked off? It looks like the Green Jackets have it. Yes, they do. Oh, that was a bad mistake. Bad mistake. Absolutely fantastic. Major turnover, and that's going to have the Green Jackets pumped up. Looks like Will Edwards, number 77, was in on getting that, but it was a bad move in throwing the ball. That will happen with a young quarterback. Sometimes you just got to hold on to it and eat it, but that's great field position for the Green Jackets. They'll take over right now. 1st and 10, the ball at the 32-yard line. Starting lineup for the Green Jackets: wide receiver Gabe Young, Tony Green, fullback Kevin Siska, the quarterback, 6'2", 200 pounds. He did some time, of course, with the Conquest. He's calling the signals right now. Let's see if they keep it on the ground. Chandler and Green in the backfield. Long count. Green Jackets first position, no score in the first quarter. Danny's got out again, the barefooted kicker, number 10. We expect him to go for 1, although don't forget the Green Jackets in their long history, no matter who the personnel have been, are not against taking the football and trying to make 2 points out of it. Bagstad will be kicking. It should be a traditional extra point. Let's see. He's kicking into the sun, though. Let's see if that is a factor. The Green Jackets just scored. Ball's down. Kick is up. Looks good to me. The officials make it official. 7-0 the score. 13 minutes, 54 seconds here. I believe it's 54. Make it 13:59. And the Green Jackets on top of the Red and Black, 7-0. In a huge game for both teams. We have an opportunity right now to thank some more of our sponsors. The offensive line is sponsored by Big Ugly, selling apparel for the Big Ugly football player in you on Broad Street in downtown Glens Falls. Love that name. The defensive line, sponsored by Jim Willig of Whiteman Chevrolet, getting you the car you want at the price you want. Call 744-6311 for Jim's Pigskin Special. That's great. And defensive back, sponsored by Flores and Flores Advertising Agency and the Crimson Gallery, where you buy fine art and framing, both on 71 Lawrence Street, across from the Post Star in Glens Falls. And Bagstad, the kicker for the Green Jackets, gets set to kick off once again. A major mistake by Todd Keachel, number 11, the quarterback for the Red and Black. On the first play from scrimmage, he throws the ball, and it gets picked off after being tapped. Green Jackets on the first play run it in for a touchdown. Danny McGovern gets credit for that. The extra point good. Right now, Bagstad's kickoff, another good one taken at the 14, 15-yard line. Still on his feet across the 20, the 25, still looking right. Looks like he's going to be around the 30, 32-yard line. Let's see where the officials put the football. Green Jackets defense, we'll see what they can do. Again, they've done very well on their one play. 7-0 to score. The Green Jackets in a very important game, a big must-win against the Watertown Red and Black. Watertown, I mentioned in my opening, this series began way back in November 1935. What were you doing November 7th, 1935? I wasn't around quite yet. Here we go. 1st and 10. Let's see if the young quarterback Keachel can put this one behind him and put something together. He's in good field position. His team still looking good, but they've been plagued by mistakes all year, and they're definitely keeping it on the ground this time. Still driving, still on his feet, all the way down to about the 39. They might mark it at about the 40-yard line. As they get up there, number 14 for the Red and Black, and we're just getting to know some of these players, Mike LaFex. We've seen Mike playing quarterback a number of times for the Red and Black over the years. He's a great utility player, and I like what I saw there in his running game as well. 2nd down right now for the Red and Black. We're going to call it 2nd down and a very long 3 yards to go. Back, keeping it on the ground once again. LaFex with the ball again. He's driving. Was close to a 1st down with forward progress. Let's see where the officials mark the football. 7-0 to score. Eastfield, football heaven, Glens Falls, New York. You're watching Channel 8 television, making this game possible, one of those fine sponsors as well. And the officials are marking this one off, and they are calling forward progress 1st down, and they're marking the ball just inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Red and Black. Let's see what the defense can do. There's been a few adjustments. Damon Walker not with the team this week, and there's a couple of rookies who have joined, a couple of very experienced rookies, I might add, who have done some time at RPI. Let's see what they do as the game goes on and they get used to the system. He's back. Keachel once again. This time, pitch off to 18. 18 tries to cut right. Still on his feet. Good second effort, but he loses yardage. That was a tough one. I don't think that one's going to work against the Green Jackets. That's number 18, Lamont Lane. Let's see what we got. Danny Marbett in on the tackle there. Great to have Danny with the team. Danny's played some great defense, and he's also going to be seeing a lot of punting duties later on as Torrey Mayer goes off to college. 7-0 to score. Green Jackets with a lead, but this is expected to be a tough one. Both teams down on key personnel. Both teams need a win. This is very important for the season. This season's going by like that. You snap your fingers, it's going to be all over. Against some very tough teams. We'll have a chance when we take a break here in a moment to go over the common opponents of these two squads. And there's been a couple of them, St. Lawrence Valley and Syracuse. And basically the same results. Wins against St. Lawrence Valley, loss against the Vipers, handoff. He's running, and LaFlex brought back down, big loss, about 3 or 4 yard loss. Kenny Hackett, one of the defenders in there, on the stop for the Green Jackets. The defense definitely doing its job, no question about it. You hear, of course, TJ Engels, the stadium announcer here at Eastfield, mentioning 3rd down and 13 yards to go right now for the Red and Black. This is important right now for that Red and Black offense. If they can get another 1st down, they can show that they're developing and things are beginning to happen for them. They can be patient and take their time. But if they get stopped here, you have to wonder whether the Green Jackets defense is already in control of this football game. 11 minutes and 11 seconds to go. Clock runs, 7-0 Green Jackets. He's back. Keachel's looking. He's still got some time. He's being pursued. He gets it off. Nice pass, incomplete. Great defense, great pressure all the way around by the Green Jackets. Brings up an all-important 4th down. We're here at Eastfield on a beautiful night. A little bit humid, but the temperature is bearable. Of course, that's easy for me to say. I'm on top of the roof of the press box in my shirt sleeves. I think I'd feel a little bit differently if I had the uniform and the helmet on down there. I wouldn't be helping the team too much if I was down there in the uniform and helmet, though. Some of our other fine sponsors, and I just want to mention them as the officials place the football. Special Teams is sponsored by Real Estate Express, a local real estate and home improvement show coming to TV8 in September. Be sure your broker lists your home on Real Estate Express. Here we go. Watertown, Red and Black punting the ball. He'll be kicking at about the 30. He does get it off, but just barely. Taken by Danny McGovern at the 28. He's over the 30, 35, 40. He's trying to find room. 50 across midfield. My word, what a nice run back. I thought he was going to be brought down at about the 38 or 40-yard line. He crosses midfield, and he puts the Green Jackets in great field position against, though, a very spunky Red and Black football team. You talk to Coach Ashcraft of the Red and Black, and he'll explain to you that they have shot themselves in the foot so far all season long. They have the talent. Generally, they have the numbers. And they've been leading games, important games, against Syracuse in the fourth quarter before they lost that one. They outplayed New Jersey in New Jersey last week, but lost 24-7. I know the score doesn't sound like they outplayed them, but it's one of those freak things. Here we go. Siskic brings them up to the line. Great field position. Ball right now at midfield. First down and 10 yards to go for the Jackets. Long count. Dan McGovern's got the ball being pursued. He kicks in that speed. He's still on his feet. Whoa, beautiful run. Brought down, but not before he gets a first down. Beautifully done. So it's going to be first and 10 to go for the Jackets. Jackets seem to be doing everything well so far in this first quarter. Checking the time, the Jackets have the ball. Please keep in mind they're playing with the sun in their eyes still. That sun's going to be there until about the beginning of the second quarter. So if they can score with the sun in their eyes, boy, they're going to be deadly later on. Backfield, of course, is Siska at quarterback, Tony T-Bone Green, number 11, starting at fullback, and Danny McGovern, number 44, out of RPI, tailback position. Long count. Green Jackets trying to keep it on the ground, but trying to go outside this week, as they do once again. But then Danny cuts inside, thought he sees an opening. Small gain. It's going to be second down and about 8, maybe 7 yards, depending on where the officials place the football. Green Jackets football being broadcast on WNCE North Country 8. 9 minutes, 35 seconds to go. First quarter action, 7-0 the score. The Green Jackets need this one. This is a big one. They have an opportunity to basically even up their league record after tough losses against Syracuse and Albany. But a great win a few weeks ago up there in Tupper Lake against St. Lawrence Valley. Of course, they were 1-1 in preseason as well. Siska, Hudson Valley product, RPI product, Albany Conquest product, usually wide receiver, playing quarterback for the Jackets. He's throwing for the first time. Looks like he was going to be brought down. He gets out of that one. Nice job holding on to it. Nice gain. Chicken soup out of chicken feathers. He did a great job with that one. I thought he was going to be brought down. Kevin Siska, number 12 for the Green Jackets. Turns that into a fairly decent gain. So it's going to be second down and 4 yards to go for the Jackets. They've got to feel very good about that one. The Jackets haven't been passing that much this year. Last week, as you saw on the broadcast, Charles Adams was doing the broadcast along with Peter Walk from Syracuse. There was a lot of running up the middle that didn't seem to work. So we're seeing a little bit more running on the outside, either planned or unplanned, but it seems to be working. Only one attempt at a pass so far tonight by the Jackets. Siska calling the signals. Third and a long 3 for the Jackets. They are in red and black territory. Long count once again. Very long count. Back, Dan McGovern with the ball again. Danny going right. Danny still on his feet. Danny first down. Nice gain. He's down at about the 25, close to the 24-yard line. It'll be first and 10 Green Jackets. Dan McGovern working very hard. Dan started last week's game, but came out early due to an injury. There was a lot of conjecture about the nature of the injury, but he told me before the game, basically, he was just a bruised thigh. And I should say just a bruised thigh. I'm sure that hurt like heck. But he's back starting and looking in great shape against the Red and Black. The Green Jackets still have some tough games ahead. They travel to Montreal, and believe it or not, Montreal's 2-1 going into tonight's game against Binghamton. Always a tough trip up in Montreal, especially in the last 3 years. Green Jackets with the ball, first and 10. They're down there knocking on the door once again. Ball at the 24-yard line. Siska, back, looking. He's trying to throw. Steps out of the pocket, throws, got his man. Touchdown, number 17. Beautiful job by Dan Chandler. Dan Chandler, Hudson Valley Community College, second year with the Green Jackets. Did a brief stint, of course, with the Conquest. And that was a beautiful pass and a great catch by Danny. Good concentration. Green Jackets on top, 13-0. And let's see, we're going to try the kick once again, although, again, I always point out, might be a fake, too. Brian Bagstedt. Glens Falls, New York. This is my first game on the roof here at East Field in about 11 months. I did a couple high school games as a sideline reporter, but I haven't been up here in a long time, and it's just wonderful to be back and doing some games for the Greenjackets. Had a wonderful season with the Conquest, doing a lot of their games. The Conquest tonight in a playoff game against the Cape Fear Wildcats down in Fayetteville, North Carolina, which includes Lake George own Jeff Higgins. We'll be anxious to see who comes out of that one a winner, whether it's Albany or Mr. Higgins. Jeff Higgins rumored to be coming back to the Greenjackets when that Arena 2 season is over. As some of us say in Arena 2, if that season is ever over. 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go. 13-0 to score. Greenjackets with the ball. Bagstedt kicking off once again. He's had some good ones. Decent hang time especially. Ball's in the air. Boy, that one looks pretty. That's taken all the way back at the 12-yard line. Number 17 for the Red and Black. He's motoring. He's across the 20, but snuffed. Snuffed. Earl Broussard also plays quarterback on occasion. In fact, he's the backup quarterback now. He is brought back down inside the 20-yard line, so it'll be so-so field position for the Red and Black. And they're already in a situation where they're going to have to start making things happen, or the Greenjackets are going to take this one over. Greenjackets started the season with 2 non-league games. By that, games that did not count in the league standings. But in minor league football, it's kind of like college, playing out of your conference. They still count overall to national standings. Greenjackets beat Plattsburgh in a New York Amateur League, and Plattsburgh has won their last 2 games, so they're turning into a great team, and lost a squeaker to Albany before they played Albany again in the regular season. 1st and 10, Red and Black with the ball, keeping it on the ground, number 14, LaFlex. And he's driving that ball up to about 15 or 16-yard line. Red and Black have yet to score. They've made one very costly turnover. Their last drive was not bad. They did get a first down and held on to the ball for a while to give their defense a rest, but basically haven't seen a lot of spark out of them yet. Again, they're missing number 22, the all-time great Al Countryman. He's the leading rusher in the history of the Red and Black, and the Red and Black goes way back to 1896 or 1898, but the 1890s nonetheless. The only semi-pro team in the Professional Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. 2nd down and about 2nd down and about 3 yards to go for the Red and Black. Count, good. Hand off to number 14 once again. Snuffed. Not much of a gain there. It's going to be a big 3rd down right now for the Red and Black. Doing most of the duty, number 14, Mike LaFex. He's been carrying the ball almost exclusively for this Red and Black team. Red and Black rejoined this league 3 years ago after a stint in the New York Football League. And they've done very well, but have yet to win a title, and that's been a little frustrating. This year, reportedly, preseason, was that this team was ready to take a title, but it's been a disappointing year. Coach Ashcraft has had to make a lot of adjustments, and they're working very hard. Still not out of it, but it's tough. Again, keeping it on the ground. And he is nailed. Big, big one, so it's a big 4th down. And a great job by some of the new Greenjackets, working very, very well. John Rowan, number 60. He's 6 feet, 262-pound linebacker. That's been a great acquisition. He's still adjusting to the defense and doing very well against a very respectable Red and Black club. And right now, they're going to be punting the ball. They have to. They're in a situation right now where they got to get it out of their territory and live the fight once again. Wilson's kick is a so-so one. Gabe Young, it takes a Red and Black bounce. Gabe picks it up on the fly at the 30, goes all the way back to the 25. He's back to the 30, runs into his own man, brought down at about the 33-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Green Jackets. Gabe Young, number 3, was signed by the Conquest earlier this year, but cut. Gabe's been with the team a few years right now. He's played quarterback. He's run back punts and kickoffs. Great wide receiver, not afraid to play any position. A talented athlete when he has the opportunity. The Green Jackets with a comfortable 13-0 lead here. We're still in the first quarter, and the sun has finally squeaked down below the trees, so the sun will no longer be an issue for Siska, the Green Jackets quarterback. 4:26 remaining, 13-0 the score. We're here at East Field on a lovely Saturday night for football in the North Country. Kevin Siska calling the signals. The ball at the 34. Handoff. Still Tony Green, number 11. Great to see Tony Green back with the Green Jackets. As you remember, he rejoined the Green Jackets after a year with a team down in Texas last year, played both quarterback and fullback last year, and was particularly important in sparking the team to a couple of wins. At fullback, he was very important against Johnstown and Montreal, and at quarterback, he was also responsible for a win, and I'll get back to that one in a few moments. Second down, and call it a short 5 yards to go for the Green Jackets. They have a comfortable lead, and their offense has been doing things very well. Siska calling the signals. He's been the starting quarterback all season long. Long count for the Jackets. This time, Danny McGovern's got the ball. He's cutting right. He's still on his feet. He's got 2 men to beat. He's over midfield down to the 44. It'll be 1st and 10, Green Jackets. They are in red and black territory. Thanking our sponsors, once again, the running back, sponsored by our good friend Phil Russell. Great lineman as well. City Pizza. Absolutely authentic New York City pizza. Only at Quaker Plaza on Quaker Road, right next to O'Toole's. It's kind of in the corner of that plaza. You can't miss the sign. Phil did a great job with a big sign, and it really sticks out there. So go say hello to Phil for us. It's great pizza. In fact, we did everything. We did salads and everything once we were in there. It's absolutely fantastic. They do a great job. Phil Russell and City Pizza. Thank you, Phil, for your sponsorship. We appreciate it. You're a fantastic Green Jacket. 1st and 10, the Jackets with the ball at the 45. Siska calling the signals from under center. He's keeping it this time. He's looking for Danny Chandler. He's got it. He's down at about the 25, 26-yard line. Great to see the passing game beginning to open up for them. The one area of the Green Jackets' offensive attack so far this season has been the passing game. It's been a little light. The running game has worked for them. They need to have a balanced offense, and they're having a chance to open that up here today. Dan Chandler in his second year, as I mentioned, a couple of very important catches. He's already got a touchdown tonight. He comes back on the field. Let's see, number 15. I'm just checking everything. Torrey Mayer now is in there, number 15. Let's see what the Jackets are going to do. Let's see what the lineup is. Siska going to take it from the shotgun this time. You got Chandler, and you got Green protecting him. They're back. They're going to go long, I think. Siska looking. He's got time before he's nailed. Right to Chandler's hand, and I think he was beginning to turn in for the end zone before he really had it in his hands. And that's easy to do, folks. You get so excited, you say, here's the ball, it's right here to me. Let me just bring it in, I'll get another touchdown, and before you know it, it's out of your hands. Unfortunately. And Danny's more upset than anybody else is on that one. Right now, we've got ourselves a second down situation. The Green Jackets doing pretty much what they want. They have the ball at the 25 and a 13-0 lead here. 1 minute, 53 seconds to go. We're at Eastfield. Very important game for the Green Jackets. They've got to win this one because Watertown's going to be real tough later in the year in Watertown. They don't travel well. They play murderous football, though. Siska under a lot of pressure. He's looking. He finally gets this one off to Dan Chandler as a safety man. Incomplete pass, and he's lucky to get that one off before getting snuffed, and he didn't get snuffed, so that worked out well. But again, no gain, so I guess it didn't work out that well. 3rd down and 10 yards to go for the Green Jackets. Jack Gibbs, number 16, checks in, and Torrey Mayer, number 15, checks out. Green Jackets wearing their complete green uniforms, looking exceptionally sharp here tonight, let me tell you. Great to see Coach John Gifford in there in the starting lineup. He's wearing number 69, a great lineman. I believe this is his 19th season playing, and he did a year as head coach as well. Always a Green Jacket, always will be a Green Jacket. Ball at the 25-yard line. Big 3rd down for the Jackets. Siska back. Boy, they're pushing this passing game. Gets it off to Chandler on the left. Chandler's running. He's got room. Dan Chandler, number 44, to the 5. Dan Chandler running in, standing up. Touchdown, Green Jackets. That's Dan's second touchdown of the evening. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is 19-0. What did I say? Dan McGovern, not Dan Chandler. Boy, I got so excited, I'll tell you. What a beautiful run. He caught the ball. He just went in, and I thought he was going to be brought down there for a minute. He seems to be able to pick the right spot to run. Absolutely fantastic. So we've got Chandler in for 1 touchdown. We've got McGovern in for 2 touchdowns. We got the Green Jackets 19-0, and it looks like Bagstad's going to go with the kick again. He's 1 for 1 in extra points. I thought I heard some music. There we go. Snap, ball down, kick up. That one looks good. Let's see what the officials say. Yes, it is. So he's 2 for 3 tonight. Minute and 26 seconds remaining. And again, it's 20-0 because of the 1 missed extra point. And again, just want to make sure I get that right, Dan. It is Dan McGovern with that last touchdown. But McGovern on the running game, Chandler in the passing game have been the key spots for the offense so far tonight here in the first quarter for the Green Jackets. The Green Jackets with a very comfortable start here, and this has been an explosive game for the Green Jackets. If you take a look at points scored so far this season, had a chance to do a little bit of research, the Green Jackets 19.6 points average so far for the game, and you take away the St. Lawrence factor, and they're 10.25 points per game. So you can see they're already above both of those averages. Just to let you know, Watertown has a 20-points for average per game. You take away their St. Lawrence win, they're 13.5, so they're below average right now. So everything working well for the Green Jackets. They're having probably their best day against a very formidable opponent. Al Countryman, of course, not here, but the rest of the Red and Black is here, and they probably have to be stunned at this one because this season has not gone well for them yet. They were looking for this one to be a breakout game, but we still have 3 quarters plus to play, so hang on, folks. Don't go away, and please don't touch that dial. Bagstad, the barefoot kicker, ready to kick off once again. He's been a busy gentleman so far tonight. We just saw the Dan McGovern, yes, I had to hesitate for a minute. The Dan McGovern touchdown, that's his second. Bagstad's kick, that one's not much hang time. Ooh, it takes right through the fingers and into the end zone, and he'd be smart just to take a knee on that one, but oh man, he should have taken a knee, and they should have brought that out to the 20. That's Earl Brassard, and I guess he really thought he could make something happen there. Not a smart move, and that puts the Red and Black deep in their own territory. And against a defense like the Green Jackets, that one is going to be very, very tough. I'll tell you right now, it's going to be very tough for them. They can't take big risks here because they might give up a safety very quickly against this defense. The Green Jackets D has been doing everything well. Everything's just working. And there's a couple of new players here that have worked out with the team just twice this week, and they're already making a difference on D. So things going very well. I see Mo James out there, number 7. He's taken on a great leadership role. Last year he alternated at quarterback. This year he's finding a very good home under defensive coordinator Quackenbush. He likes playing the D. Very happy with what's going on right now. And right now, looks like the Green Jackets have called a timeout. Joe Bonviaggio and Coach Quackenbush are having a chance here to talk with their defensive captain, Mike Randall, number 27. Mike's 205. He's 5'10". He's also a great leader. He's taken over that very important position that Damon Walker had on defense a couple of years ago, and that, and of course, Jamie Longmire had on defense last year. Mike Randall's really stepped into the breach and taken that very strong position. Green Jackets are taking a breather here. We've got a little over a minute to go. We're still in the first quarter. Green Jackets with an explosive 20 points so far on the board. Dan Chandler with a touchdown catch. Danny McGovern with 2 touchdowns. And the Green Jackets are in great shape right now. Let's see what the Red and Black can do. They're taking it from the shotgun. Smart move. Boy, I don't know what that pass was all about, but it didn't work. All of a sudden, it's going to be a quick 2nd down and 10 yards to go. The Red and Black sporting a new look on offense. Doug Black not playing with the team. Todd Ketchel, quarterback. He played 4 years of high school ball up there in that central North Country region. First year with the Red and Black, and he's really come on strong. League advisor Gary Shaver was down at the New Jersey game in Patterson last week and told me he really liked the looks of this kid. He's coming on strong, especially in the second half of the game as he gets more and more confidence. But so far he's been stymied against this very, very strong Green Jackets defense. 2nd down and 10 yards to go. Deep in their own territory. Kecho looks back. He's got a little time to throw. Almost picked off, but definitely tapped. And it's a quick 3rd down and 10 situation right now for the Watertown Red and Black. Sun is setting and things are getting dark here, but the excellent lighting here of Eastfield is kicking in and looks pretty good. 49 seconds to go, first quarter. The Green Jackets trying to win their second league regular season game and get back in the hunt. Please remember there are 5 teams in the Northern Division. 3 make the playoffs. 3 travels to 2. 1 has a bye. Then the winner of the 3-2 game goes and plays at 1. Green Jackets would definitely like to get at least that second position so they can have a home playoff opportunity. This game very important for that goal. Keachel back in the shotgun, handoff, and being brought back down, and I believe, are we going to go 2-pointer there or no? Oh, that was close. They're giving him forward progress, and they're very lucky that they did not give up a safety there. I kind of question that call, actually. It was a handoff to LaFex, and they almost gave up 2 more points. So right now they're going to have to punt. They're going to have to punt from their own end zone. The Red and Black have not been able to do anything on offense. I don't know if it's their offense or the Green Jackets' defense. I have to say the defense is looking really sharp. It's been a few weeks since I've had a chance to see them play, however. Oh, we have a whistle right now. And I'm taking a look as the officials bring everybody over. And right now, timeout Jackets, and that's their second time out of the half, and I guess it really doesn't matter when you're ahead by a score of 20-0. 6 seconds remaining here. We're in the first quarter of play, 20-0. The Green Jackets are on top. Let's see, we've had 2 for 3 on the extra points. We've had Dan Chandler with 1 touchdown, Dan McGovern with 2 touchdowns, and the Dans doing very well tonight. Wide receivers and tight ends, they're sponsored by Dan and Ginny Lambert at Double L Electrical, doing quality work on your homes and businesses for 16 years. The running back sponsored by Phil Russell's City Pizza, absolutely authentic New York City pizza, only at Quaker Plaza, Quaker Road, near O'Toole's. The offensive line sponsored by Big Uglies. That's right, Big Uglies, selling apparel for the big, ugly football player in you. It's on Broad Street in downtown Glens Falls. And, of course, the defensive line sponsored by Jim Willig of Whiteman Chevrolet, getting your car and the car you want at the price you want to pay. Call 744-6311 for Jim's Pigskin Special. Here we go. The Red and Black punting. Deep from their own end zone, almost backed up on a goalpost from the hash mark where it's positioned. They're going to get it off. And it's back. McGovern with the ball at the 40, 35, 30. There's a flag down to the 25, 20, still on his feet, driving to the 15 before he's pulled down at the 15 or 14. Let's see what the flag is. Is it an illegal block? We'll have to see. Could be a holding situation. We've had... Oh, okay. I just got the signals. Everybody's trying to help me here. Scotty, Noel, and Sandra Robin are trying to help me. 12 men on the field. That'll happen occasionally on those special teams. Not supposed to happen, but that'll happen. I wasn't even looking for that. 12 men on the field. The officials with a good heads-up call there. Have been very few flags here in this game so far. All the stoppages of play have been either timeouts or scoring. Ooh, they're going to trot this one back, and let's see what we do. We're going to do this one all over again. Ooh, okay, yep. Oh, now they're going to mark it off against the old Jackets. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should bring it down to about the 7.5, 8. Okay, it's still not going to change the situation, though, is it? It's still going to be a 4th down, and they're still going to punt again. Okay, well, they have a little bit better position. At least the punter isn't with the field goal right on his back this time, the field flag there. Let's see what happens. Yeah, whatever you call it. Long count. Ooh, bobbled. Snap. He gets it off. Nice job. Not much of one. Danny McGovern trotting over to pick this one up. He's going to let it go at about the 30-yard line. It's great field position. That was a good call by McGovern. So the Green Jackets offense comes out onto the field again, and the time runs out on the clock. So that's the end of the first quarter here. Green Jackets on top, 20-0. You're watching Green Jackets television.
There are lots of banks you can choose. Why do business with Evergreen? Because we're working hard to give you the choices, convenience, and value you deserve from your bank. We think you feel good about choosing us.
Attention RVers, attention campers. It's that time of year again. Barrett RV Glens Falls celebrates its grand opening with sizzling summer savings on all new and used inventory. Travel trailers, pop-ups, fifth wheels, and truck campers reduced to sell so you can save. The lowest prices ever, special financing, a great selection, and manufacturer reps on site. If you've been waiting for an opportunity to buy, this is it. Now through August 12th, for the best deals on the planet, you gotta see Barrett RV.
You may know the name Leland Paper for paper products, but did you also know that Leland Paper sells laundry and restaurant supplies and equipment, packaging material, janitorial supplies and equipment? Leland Paper offers local products, local deliveries every day, and personal attention that only a local company can give. Our third generation celebrating our 50th anniversary, Leland Paper Company, wholesale distributors since 1951.
Whether you're a mom on the go or drive a company car, turnaround time is priority one.
Before you hit the road, head to Warren Tire. Warren Tire not only offers Goodyear tires, but Goodyear Gemini auto service for everything under the hood. Whether it's a tune-up, brakes, shocks and struts, or just a lube, oil, and filter, Warren Tire guarantees complete worry-free driving. Before you hit the road, head to your nearest Warren Tire location. Goodyear.
We've been your good neighbor for over 140 years, helping the Glens Falls community grow and prosper, helping generations of families realize their dreams. It's what you'd expect from your community bank. It's what you can count on from Evergreen.
And we're back here, beginning the second quarter. Green Jackets with the ball. Siska throwing from the shotgun. Got his man on his feet, 15-14 before he's brought down. And a great catch by Dan Chandler, number 17. Chandler with his third catch so far of the evening, including one touchdown. So the passing game really beginning to click. Let's see, Torrey Mayer coming off the field. We've got Jack Gibbs, number 16, going onto the field. Green Jackets are close to getting in the end zone once again. They have the ball right now. Call it a long 12. It's 1st and 10. They can still get a first down, but they're knocking on the door once again. And a score right now, ladies and gentlemen, would put the Green Jackets in great position, especially the way we're seeing things happen here. Keeping it on the ground, Dan McGovern running with the football. He slides at about the 5-yard line. Dan McGovern said to me, he said, we're going to have a good one. I feel good. I'm in good shape, because there was some spec that with that bruised thigh, he might not be playing the whole game, but it doesn't look like it's affecting him whatsoever. The great running back out of RPI, a lot of great running backs out of RPI, including assistant coach Scott Newell. Great program down there with Coach King. And, of course, Mr. McGovern went over and played some professional ball in Spain earlier this year, which was a great experience for him. Siska back under center. Green and McGovern, the running backs. Tony with the ball up the middle. Close. Let's see where the officials mark it. Nobody's got their hands up. So I just want to see what we got here. It's a first down, but it's definitely not a touchdown, but a nice run. Remember, the Green Jackets were running up the middle quite a bit last week. They decided that they're going to have to open it up a little bit. McGovern has been running outside quite a bit, including Siska, the quarterback, when he's held onto the ball, running outside. What that eventually does is it opens up the middle a little bit. The defense has to start watching outside and expecting that. And then the run up the middle works. And when the run up the middle works and the outside run works, then you can open up your passing game. It's all working for them here tonight. Green Jackets with the ball. 1st and goal to goal. Kevin Siska with the ball. He's thrown it this time. Oh, incomplete pass. Dan Chandler, just a little high. He went up for it but couldn't grab it. But it was good that the ball was thrown up there, because if it had been thrown lower, it could have been in pickoff territory. But the Red and Black just don't seem inspired right now. They seem a little bit tired, and they've got almost 3 full quarters of football to go here. This would be a very, very important win for the Green Jackets. The Green Jackets have to travel to Montreal next week. Now, the reason why that's tough is even if Montreal loses and goes 2-2 after tonight's game, traveling to Montreal is, number one, a trip, okay, and some guys can't make a trip due to work. Number two, crossing the border, very tough on any type of police activity, any type of police records. And number three, the officiating, I am told, is extremely interesting north of the border. Green Jackets with the ball, 2nd down and goal to goal, ball at the 1. Siska calling it. He might keep it this time. I don't know what's going to happen. Long count. Nope. He's going to throw. He's going back over to Gabe Young, but that ball was not thrown properly, or perhaps Gabe wasn't fully in position when the ball was let go. So we've got a 3rd down situation. Red and Black defense doing what it has to do. This would be an inspiration for them if they could keep the Green Jackets out right now, but we'll have to see what happens. 12 minutes, 20 seconds. We're in the 2nd quarter of action here. The Red and Black against the Green Jackets. I'm Bill Kelly, and great to be back up here in the booth. Been a few weeks for me. We're trying to catch up, get used to the numbers, you know, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I appreciate your patience, ladies and gentlemen. Third down, goal to goal at the 1. Siska, the quarterback, number 12, this time from the shotgun. Back, he's looking. Looks like he's going to keep it this time. He's in. Touchdown. Waiting for the officials to verify. Yes, they do. Siska with his first touchdown. Green Jackets right now up 26-0 here early in the second quarter. Bagstad, of course, is going to be trotting out again to try to make it 27-0. Let's see. Let's see if they do something. Nope. There he's coming out to kick, so I think that's a good move. No question about it. So Siska with 1 touchdown, Chandler with 1 touchdown, McGovern with 2 touchdowns, and right now, Bagstad going to try to make it 3 for 4 in the extra point category. The Green Jackets will be sitting pretty, 27-0, if he does make it. And I don't know what the Red and Black can do here. You have a defense. The Green Jacket defense has been absolutely awesome. The offense doing everything well. Looks like a lot of adjustments from last week's tough loss, 38-6, against the defending champion Syracuse Vipers. Ball's down, kicks up. I think it looks good to me. I'll take it. Yes, we will. 27-0 is the score. Your Green Jackets on top of the tough Watertown Red and Black. Watertown, again, with a lot of talent, great coaching. It's one of those adjustment years where things don't seem to be working early on. And they're in a tough situation right now because they came into this game 1-3 in league play. So if they drop to 1-4, it's going to put them in a tough situation. However, the only bright spot for the Red and Black is the fact that they don't have much travel left on their schedule. Watertown, basically, let's take a look at the schedule here. They host Syracuse next week. They travel to St. Lawrence, but that's only over to Ogdensburg. That's like a long home game. Then they host Montreal, host Glens Falls, have a week off, and then they host Orange County. Orange County, that's going to be a tough game. Orange County, one of the big leaders in the South. Orange County is hosting Albany tonight. That should be an interesting score. We'll have to see what happens. And our thoughts go out to Paulie Vasco, who had kidney failure this past Sunday, was in the intensive care for 5 days, and we're worried about Paulie. I talked to him yesterday. He's out of the hospital, but our prayers and thoughts are with you, sir. And let's see. Bagstad's kick is a good one. It's taken way back down at about the 10-yard line, still on his feet at the 25. And the Red and Black will probably be positioned somewhere between the 24 and 25-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. And I'm interested to see if Coach Ashcraft is making any changes whatsoever to get this team fired up. What we've seen from the Red and Black is Keachel, the quarterback, number 11, starting. LaFex, who played quarterback a lot last year in a backup role, is in the running back role because Al Countryman is not here tonight due to the fact that his wife, expecting triplets, had an emergency, and she was taken down to a hospital in Syracuse. Our thoughts are with Al and his family. Al, one tough customer. Man, can he play football. Hope your wife's doing well, Al. 1st and 10, no change at quarterback. Keachel in there. He's got the ball in fair position this time. He throws a screen to the right. Still on their feet. Gain of about 4 or 5 yards. That wasn't bad. I don't know, though. You get into that, to those type of screens and pitch-out types things. Those are so easy to pick off, especially when you're down there a little bit. I like them better at midfield, and then you don't have the big risk. Against a defense like that, I'd be looking for that one and would be anticipating it and run right in the middle, grab that thing, and go right in for the touchdown. That's what I'd worry about on that. But again, Watertown's trying to try everything to get things going. They really need to put something on the board right now if they want to stay in this game. Keachel back after a double handout try. Looks like they're keeping it on the ground. Nothing fancy. He's back over the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of about 2. I see an official's marker down there, but I don't see a flag. So I guess they're just marking the position. Getting kind of rough down there. I will say that the Green Jackets defense definitely looks like it's got a size advantage over the Red and Black's offense. And that will play a factor as we carry on here so far in the evening. A moderate crowd here at Eastfield. Like to see more of you out here to cheer these Green Jackets on. Of course, there's 3 more regular season home games. We'd love to see you against the Syracuse Vipers. You got to come out for that one. Against St. Lawrence Valley and against Montreal, an up-and-coming team in the Empire Football League. And who knows in the playoffs. Keachel's back. He's going to be throwing the football if he can get it off. He's going long, and why not? Almost has his man. Incomplete, and he might have been out of bounds anyways. Hard to check that angle out of there. Even if he'd caught that one, he might not have brought it all the way in bounds. So again, we're in a tough situation right now for the Red and Black. They're trying to make something happen. They've tried just about every combination of plays. I expect you might see some substitution in here, although they did not bring a great bench. I talked to Coach Ashcraft prior to the game from the Red and Black. Keep in mind that Watertown's big advantage is being up near a military base. Watertown's big disadvantage is being near a military base. 22 guys that are on this roster are in military duty this weekend and cannot travel more than an hour or so away. So they could go to a Syracuse game or a St. Lawrence Valley game, but they can't be this far away to play a football game. And that's what gives him such a great home field advantage, but definitely hurts him when he has to take his team on the road. Keeping it on the ground. No, he's looking to pass this thing. Keachel gets it off to LaFex. LaFex didn't bring it in. He probably could have brought that one in, would have been nailed as soon as he got it. But that's an incomplete pass. And again, the Red and Black offense not able to generate anything right now. The Green Jackets games, by the way, let's take a look at what they have remaining. Let's see, Montreal on the 17th up at McGill University. That's, by the way, where the Alouettes are playing now, as well as McGill. Then they're against Syracuse at home on the 24th, at New Jersey in the 7th, that's down in Patterson, at Watertown on the 14th, long trip, and then home against Montreal on the 21st, and against St. Lawrence Valley on the 28th. That's the regular season schedule, and then if they finish third, they'll go to second for a playoff game. If they finish second, they'll host third in the playoff game. Very good possibility it could happen. Okay, 9 minutes, 17 seconds to go right now. 9 minutes, 17 seconds to go. 1st and 10 right now, the Red and Black. Crowd here very quiet. Keachel, number 11, 19-year-old starting quarterback for the Red and Black. He hands it off, up the middle, bounced off, still on his feet, and he would have been better to go down where he was, but he was trying to make something happen. Number 21, Toby Mason, with the football. We saw Mason run the ball a little bit in place of Countryman last year, I remember. So it's going to be a 2nd down with a loss. Let's see where they place it. No, they're going to give him forward progress. 2nd down and about 9.5 yards, I guess. Very, very quiet. The Green Jackets have this game in hand right now. I mean, Watertown could, do a lot of things. We're just not seeing any indication that they have the ability to get around this great Green Jackets defense. And frankly, I'm taking a look at this Green Jackets offense, and they look like they could score at will right now, at least against this Red and Black team. Let's see what happens. Count, back. Keachel's looking. He throws. Another short one. Hey, it works. Still on his feet. Nice gain down to the 45. And let's see, 1st and 10 right now, Red and Black. They needed that. They needed that one. Taking a look at the clock, 7:57. Clock continues to run here. Great opportunity to bring up our defensive lane, sponsored by Jim Willig of Whiteman Chevrolet, getting you the car you want at the price you want to pay. Call 744-6311 for Jim's Pigskin Special. The defensive backs are sponsored by Flores & Flores Advertising Agency and the Crimson Gallery as they trot off a penalty where you buy fine art and framing, both at 71 Lawrence Street across from the Post Star in Glens Falls. And that's great field position, by the way, for the Red and Black. They bring it down to the 30-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. And this is a great opportunity. They've got to take advantage of this one. If they can score on this one, this will get them pumped up. And if Coach Ashcraft can keep Glens Falls out of the end zone for the rest of this half, he can go in, pump the team up, make some adjustments, and make this one a football game. Keeping it up the middle, not much of a gain. I wouldn't want to run up the middle against the Green Jackets. Spunky Red and Black team, small gain. I'm going to call it 2nd down and 9, maybe 8, depending on where the officials place the ball. They're still unpiling this one. The quarterback, by the way, is sponsored by Jim Marshall. No, not the Minnesota Viking Jim Marshall. Jim Marshall, the publisher and editor of the Post-Star, the lead newspaper group paper from the Capital District to the Adirondacks, reaching 100,000 readers every day. And don't forget Special Teams, ladies and gentlemen, sponsored by the Real Estate Express, a local real estate and home improvement show coming to TV8 in September. Be sure your broker lists your home with Real Estate Express. Next home game is against Syracuse Vipers, folks. That's in 2 weeks, August 24th, 7:30 p.m. at Eastfield. $5 for adults, $2 for youngsters 18 and under. 1st and 10 to go. The Red and Black with the ball. Great field position at the 29. Keeping it up the middle. 34 still on his feet. Boy, that's a nice run. I'm impressed with that one. Things are beginning to happen. That's, at least according to our roster, is Ryan. Don't call him by his last name, is the old one there from the Groucho Marx show. 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Clock continues to run. Red and Black kind of trying to make it happen here. It's beginning to happen. It's beginning to look good. Some different players having a chance to grab a hold of the football. And I think Coach Ashcraft says, look, we've got to try some different things. Everybody's got to loosen up. And we've got to start having a little bit of fun. This was a long trip here. It's obviously not working for us in the first quarter. Let's lighten up a little bit in the second. Let's see if we can get something started. Ball right now at about the 22-yard line. He keeps it on a bootleg and nailed. Oh, wow. Danny Marvitt, boy, that's a second huge play for Danny. And, boy, that's absolutely fantastic. Number 28, Danny Marvitt. Danny's 6'1", huh? 210. Great size, by the way. You got that height, and he's got some stockiness to him, but not much. Keeps him quick, and that's exactly what you need to do to catch the quarterback back there for a loss. So that helps break things up a little bit. Red and Black were doing some very, very good things on that series, but that certainly takes some of the wind out of their sails. Red and Black come out of the huddle. Cacho taking it from the shotgun. Might as well. They're going for it. They're looking. Got his man. He's still on his feet, but nailed and brought down. Nice job. Number 33, Shane Sportsman. Shane Sportman is another first-time Green Jacket. Big play right there. And the Green Jackets take over on downs. In comes Dan McGovern, number 44. Number 11, Tony T-Bone Green. Gabe Young, number 3. Number 17, Danny Chandler. Let's see, number 16, Big Jack Gibbs. Number 12, Kevin Siska. There's number 69, John Gifford. 19 years in a Green Jackets uniform. Actually, he played some games when he was head coach as well. I guess this is 20 years in a Green Jackets uniform. Rivaling John Kennedy, the starting quarterback for the Scranton Eagles. And John's still playing. I talked to him on Friday on the phone. They have a big game coming up at New Jersey. New Jersey especially tough at home. New Jersey's got a great defense but doesn't travel well. When they're home, their offense really happens. And Scranton is having a rough year. They've lost 3 tough ones in a row. Syracuse, Albany, and Orange County. Ouch. Now you go to New Jersey. They've got to try to pull their season out, or they could be out of the playoffs for the first time in many, many a year. John Kennedy, of course, did a little bit of freshman ball at Temple University and has played 20 years with the Scranton Eagles and on a lot of all-star games, and he holds just about every passing record in this sport. Keeping it on the ground, number 44, Dan McGovern. He's still motoring. Unbelievable performance so far tonight. He's brought down at about the 46, 47-yard line. Green Jackets with the ball, and as I mentioned, they're doing everything at will. They're throwing the ball well, they're kicking the ball well, and I love what they're doing with the running game. They're going a lot to the outside, and it seems to be working for them. They're on top with a 26-0 comfortable lead. 3 minutes, 56 seconds to go. Second quarter action here. Football heaven, Eastfield, Glens Falls, New York. Hope you're enjoying this telecast here tonight. Green Jackets first down and 10. They've got the ball at the 46. Kevin Siska, number 12. First-year quarterback for the Green Jackets. Long count. Back. Looking. He's got protection. Throw. Incomplete. He had 2 receivers out there. Number 3, Gabe Young, was long. And number 9, Cavery Pace. He was the intended receiver, but it didn't get to him. Pace can also play quarterback as well. We saw him a little bit at St. Lawrence Valley, and I like what I saw. When you have a quarterback that big, he's got the capability of throwing the ball, but he's also kind of got that Major Harris, West Virginia type of look where he can take the ball and run with it and squash people, you know. Like those type of quarterbacks. Works real well in this game, especially in the minor league game and in the college game. Second down and 10 to go for the Green Jackets. Back, handoff. Tony T-Bone Green driving hard up the middle. Tony in his 13th year of the Green Jackets, 14 years in this level of football. He did play 1 year down in Texas. Great guy to have, I'll tell you, because he can play almost any position. Got a great attitude, good team leader. He was part of that 1997 team that went all the way to the New York Football League championship game. He threw the lights out that season, I'll tell you. They were throwing the ball almost on every down, and Tony was just dropping back and winging it under head coach Mike Lentz. Those were great games, I'll tell you. Team went to 12-4 that year. Listening to Hornell in the opener. I'm trying to think. Hornell, Rochester, Marlboro, and Buffalo in the championship game. Otherwise, 12 wins, and it was a great season. Keeping it. Nope, he's throwing. He's got Gabe Young, number 3. Great spin move on Gabe. Gabe's down to about the 23-yard line. First and 10 Green Jackets. That's Gabe's first successful completion. Gabe, number 3, been with this football team 4 years. I really like him. He works so hard. He comes into camp in great shape, especially after working so hard with the Conquest. Great to see him have an opportunity to catch the ball. Again, we pointed out earlier, one of the keys to the Green Jackets season is the ability to get that passing game fired up to go along with the great running game that they've already established. They seem to be doing that here tonight at East Field against the Watertown Red and Black. A rivalry that goes back to November 7th, 1935, and hopefully it'll go for another 60-some more years at least. Danny's with the ball, and he slips. Darn it. Dan McGovern. Of course, this is a natural surface, folks, if you're watching for the first time. Just a slight slip there. And Tony Green is also down. Dan McGovern coming over to talk to Tony. Tony's okay. He's worried that he might have pulled something. It's just humid enough and just warm enough that in the course of a game you can cramp in weather like this. A few days ago it was dry as a bone. Today is not dry, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you. In fact, I brought my coat. I don't even know why I did that. Who the heck was I trying to impress? Couple of changes. Number 33, Shane Sportman comes out. He's wearing number 33. You might remember Keith Sylvester was wearing 33 earlier in the season. Keith, with some work conflicts, unable to stay with the team so far this year. Keith had some great runs in the St. Lawrence Valley game a few weeks ago up in Tupper Lake. Football continues in the Empire Football League. Got its start back in 1969, the oldest continuing operating football league after the NFL in the United States. Third oldest, after the Canadian Football League in North America, okay? So very impressive. And let me tell you, having been a deputy commissioner and commissioner, hard to keep these leagues together year in and year out. Keeping it on the ground. Nice run. Gain of about 3 or 4 yards. Is that Sportman with the ball? I'm looking here. I lost track of the number as he went through the line. Yep, it is Sportman with the ball. Sportman, one of the new Green Jackets. Green Jackets continue to recruit as the season goes on. The Empire Football League has a rule that you have to be signed and play by the 7th game, not the 7th week, the 7th game, in order to be able to play in the playoffs. So teams actively recruit right up to the 7th game, and even then they'll take somebody to play out the end of the season, even if they can't play the playoffs. But that's why you'll see a lot of players joining the team midway through the season. Siska from the shotgun. He's got time to throw the ball. He's looking for his man. Chandler with the ball. Complete inside the 5-yard line. Geez, Dan's looking real good tonight. That's Dan Chandler, number 17, second-year Green Jacket. He's playing in the split end position and looking very sharp. With the exception of one drop ball, he's been right on tonight, and he's got 1 touchdown as well. Passing game really working right now. And let's see, it looks like the Green Jackets taking their last timeout as Siska goes over and speaks with offensive coordinator Tommy Mayer. And now Tommy goes out with Siska to talk to the team in the huddle. They definitely want to bring this one in with only 15 seconds to go here in the first half. Where did this game go, ladies and gentlemen? Feels like I just got started. My voice is still here, much to my family's chagrin. I may still have some energy to lecture when I get home. Green Jackets in a very comfortable position right now. This was a must-win game for the Green Jackets as they came in losing 2 in a row, a couple of real tough football games to the Albany, the Capital Land Thunder team, as well as the Syracuse Vipers. Now, those are 2 very good football teams, but if they had lost here today, it would have been a tough situation. Then you would have been in must-win land for every game the remainder of the season. You do not want to get in that 3rd playoff position. You want the 2nd one so you can have a home game. Please keep in mind that the 3rd playoff position, if they had lost here tonight, probably would have meant a trip to Watertown, and then if you win, a trip to Syracuse. And I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, those are long journeys. And the Green Jackets have made a lot of journeys to Watertown and Syracuse over the last 3 years, let me tell you. Okay, timeout's over. Green Jackets going to try to run this one in. They'd like to get up about 34-0 before halftime. Let's see what happens. Siska, back. Looking to pass the football. Gabe Young, the intended receiver, touchdown, but we do have a flag. And let's see. It might be interference, and therefore the penalty may be declined. We'll have to see. The official who threw the flag also signaled the touchdown. The official's going over here and talking. And let's see what happens here. Looks like that's going to be a touchdown. Yep, penalty declined, interference, touchdown Green Jackets. Gabe Young now joins the number of Green Jackets who have had a chance to score so far tonight. And with 10 seconds remaining, it is 33-0 Green Jackets. And let's see what we do. I think we're definitely going to go with the extra point, try to make it 34-0. Probably the only thing that's gone wrong here tonight, and that's not major, is one missed extra point. Other than that, the Green Jackets have been perfect on offense, perfect on defense. And this crowd should be on its feet because I'm really impressed with the performance of this Green Jackets team. It's really looking sharp out there now. The count, snap, ball down, kick is up. Looks good to me. 34-0. Green Jackets over the Watertown Red and Black. 10 seconds to go. Bagstad will stay out there because he'll be doing the kickoff. And the Watertown Red and Black will be hoping to run this one all the way back. That would be a great one for them to go in at halftime. Coach George Ashcraft has his work cut out for him at halftime right now. 34-0. That's tough against any team to come back on. And again, it's a situation where you have to kind of say, okay, what are we going to do here? If he can get mad and you know, do kind of a tough motivational speech at halftime, but he knows that's not going to work. So what he's going to do, he's going to try to settle everybody down. I know George. He's going to try to settle them down, make a few adjustments, take a look at some things that they've been wanting to try but have not had the opportunity to try, see what they can do in the beginning of the third quarter. Please remember that they say in football, the first 5 minutes of the third quarter can determine a game. Even when you're down 34-0, if you do something in those first 5 minutes of the third quarter, it can make all the difference in the world. Defensive coordinator Pete Quackenbush taking his chalkboard back with him. He's going to get ready for his halftime speech there. He doesn't have much bad to talk about. Kick, short one, taken at the 25. Bobble picked up, down. So much for the big run back by the Red and Black. Let me look at the clock. 2 seconds. They'll have a chance to have one play. They're either going to take the snap and fall on it, or if I were them, I would take the ball, have everybody go out for a pass, the other guys block on 2, break, and let's see if you can do something with it. Might as well. You got nothing to lose, down 34-0. 2 seconds remaining here at the half. And an opportunity as the players leave the field and change to thank our sponsors, the Post Star sponsoring the quarterbacks, Real Estate Express, the great new local real estate and home improvement show coming to TV8 in September. Be sure your broker lists your home with Real Estate Express. Don't forget our good friends Dan and Ginny Lambert of Double L Electrical, doing quality work on your homes and businesses for 16 years. Running back, sponsored by Phil Russell, City Pizza. Absolutely authentic New York City pizza, only at Quaker Plaza on Quaker Road, near O'Toole's. Offensive line, sponsored by Big Uglies, selling apparel for the Big Ugly football player in you. Here we go. One play left. Red and Black have it. Taking it from the shotgun. Keachel's looking. He's throwing. He's doing what I said he would. Picked off, all the way in. Is that Danny Osborne? Oh, man. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Not quite in for a touchdown. Time has run out, but that's a pick nonetheless, and that's the end of the first half. My word. The officials, though, talking. Everybody's talking in the corner. I guess a little bit of frustration there. So we're done with a half of football already, and it's certainly been a wonderful one for the Green Jackets. The Green Jackets lead the Watertown Red and Black at the half, 34-0. This is Green Jackets football television.
No visit to Saratoga is complete without the unique dining experience found